Welcome to the Adoption Show, where every week we shine a light on the incredible journey of shelter dogs and the heroes helping them find their forever home. Across the country, we meet thousands of dogs waiting for a second chance. Here, we meet the dedicated individuals and organizations making that possible. Join us as we explore heartwarming stories of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and their canine companions. This is more than just a show, it's a movement, and together we can make a difference, one adoption at a time. You ready, guys? Let's go!
On the Adoption Show, saving lives is fun together. On the Adoption Show,
I'm Amber Aquart, and this is the Adoption Show, where each week we meet adoptable dogs from all over the country and share tips to help you become the best pet parent ever. If you adopt through our show, you'll also receive an amazing adoption gift kit. It's our way of saying thank you for giving love and getting it back tenfold.
Meet Samish, a 5-year-old with a big heart and one simple wish: to belong to someone. He is the kind of dog who follows you from room to room, who is always up for a walk or a car ride, and who will curl up beside you like he has always been there. Patient, loyal, and full of love, Samish has so much to give to the right person, and whoever that is, they are going to feel it every single day.
Meet King Titan, a resilient and loving dog whose journey is a true testament to strength and second chances. Rescued from a life of neglect, this incredible boy has endured more than any dog ever should. Yet through it all, he has held on to his gentle spirit and his ability to trust and love. Despite his past, King Titan greets the world with a quiet courage, a grateful heart, and a deep desire to finally know what it means to be safe and cherished. He enjoys affection, companionship, and the simple comforts he was denied for too long. Every soft bed, kind touch, and full meal is something he now treasures.
Nectarine, sunshine in dog form. Do you love love? Then you'll adore Nectarine, a perfectly sized ginger pity mix who gives her whole heart and body to the people she loves. She's pure sunshine wrapped in velvet fur, a mix of goofy enthusiasm and deep tenderness who'll make sure you never have a joyless day again. At almost 7 years old, Nectarine still lives with the zest of a puppy, playful, curious, and always ready to make you laugh. After a heartbreaking start to life, she's making up for lost time with every tail wag and joyful bounce.
Meet Hattie. She's a sweet dog that is available for adoption in Chicago with rescue group One Tail at a Time. This girl is cuddly and sweet-natured. She's housebroken, crate-trained, and happiest when snuggled up with her people. She's a certified comfort queen who loves gently booping your hand when she wants some more pets, settling in with a good chew toy, or working on a puzzle treat like the smart cookie that she is. If you're looking for a dog that is playful, affectionate, and has a calm presence in the home, you should definitely check her out.
Are you looking for a happy pup who's ready to bowl you over with his love for his people? Then you should meet our pup pal, Cooper.
Cooper, or Super Duper Cooper, is a 2-year-old pit mix. Weighing in between 45 and 50 pounds, that makes him a solid, meaty, medium-sized dog. Cooper is our super snuggler who does not know his size. This boy loves kisses and hugs and snuggling, but he will come at you full tilt with all the love in his heart.
We just met some incredible adoptable dogs, and now it's your turn to act. Head to the shelter's site or scan the QR code to start the adoption process. And don't forget, if you say you saw them on the Adoption Show, you'll get an exclusive adoption kit from us. We're all about adoption, but we're also about appreciation. This week's spotlight goes to someone who's doing something extraordinary in the world of rescue. We're here at St. Hubert's Animal Welfare Center, and they have been here transforming lives of animals for over 85 years. That's a long time, and they're on 14 acres. They're doing so much to help animals get adopted, and I can't wait to learn more how they do that. So let's go check it out. Hi, Tiffany. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for meeting me. This place is amazing. Can you please show me around?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Come on in.
I'm really excited to see. This is so cute. Is this for little kids?
It is. We try to entertain everyone when they come here.
It looks like whiskey.
So we have our cat spaces. We like to have them free roaming and have lots of space to run around and jump and climb.
Yeah, I love that they have a couch too. It's like getting accustomed to living in a house already.
Yes.
And what's over here?
These are our small animals.
I see a guinea pig. Oh my goodness. You got the small animals, you got the cats, but you guys have a lot of dogs here, right?
We do, and a lot of them come from transport.
Sorry, can I say hi to the kitty cat before we go? Hi. Oh my goodness, you're a little baby kitty. Oh, hello, hello. Over here, hi. Okay, sorry. There's too many adorable cats. They're all looking at me. I know you guys have been around for over 85 years.
85 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and the building was built in sections.
Okay.
So as we go through the building, it gets older and older. So we're starting in some of the newer area.
Okay.
And the ASPCA was here, and they did their behavior rehabilitation center pilot here at our shelter.
Wow.
So we have a doggy daycare where pet parents bring their dogs and they spend the day with us, romping and having fun and playing with their friends. They can even celebrate their birthday.
Can I ask what this wall is about?
Yes, these are our recently adopted animals. So every week and every day when an animal is adopted, their name is added to our adoption board.
I love that. That is so cute. I'm gonna put on Little Kitty Went Home With Me. You were telling me that you guys get how many dogs a week adopted?
So we get anywhere between 50 and 60 dogs adopted, or dogs and cats adopted in a week.
Per week. When you said that, I was like, per month, right? That's crazy.
We bring up animals from down south where they're in overcrowded shelters and they don't have as many adoption options, and so we bring them to this area where obviously
they get adopted.
They get adopted.
That's amazing. And what is that program called?
So it's called the Way Station, and we also do a give back program. So we are giving back money to those shelters so that they can help improve their communities and get to a place where we are.
Wow.
And so we gave back about $950,000 last year. And anyone who's adopted from us, we welcome them into class, we give them a percentage off, and we want to help them be successful in their home. We also have a doggy day camp, where if your dog is home alone all day and you would like them to have something to do and meet some doggy friends, they're more than welcome to come to our doggy day camp.
It started a long time ago, but how have you guys evolved and adapted to helping dogs get adopted today?
What we have done is really have a no barrier adoption. And so you can come in, you tell us about your lifestyle, and then we help match up the animal with you and your lifestyle. So we have a veterinary specialty hospital right on site called Mosaic. We are really proud of our community programs, and so we go out and do at least 8 vaccine clinics a year where we go out into the community and help those that are underserved or where there's not a lot of veterinary care. And then we also do food banks.
Wow.
And so we will deliver pet pantry food to the different local food banks.
If you were going to tell someone who was maybe hesitant about adopting or just watching this and thinking, maybe I could try that, what would you tell them?
I tell them to come down and try our field trip program where they can take a dog out for the day and do some fun activities with them. They can even take them back to their house and just kind of chill on the couch with them if they wanted to do that.
What's her name? Nala. Nala, oh my goodness, you were just a very happy girl.
2-year-old energetic.
Yes, lots of energy, yes. She's like, I'm ready for my field trip. That is so cool. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today, Tiffany. This has been amazing. I want to go play with Franklin and cuddle some kitty cats, but this has just been a great time, and I'm so happy to hear about all the pets that you guys are getting adopted. So thank you.
Thank you.
PetSmart Charities believes in community. By collaborating with over 4,000 animal welfare organizations, they create a network of support, ensuring pets find loving homes. I'm here with Kelly Bremken, a veterinary social worker at the Oregon Humane Society. Thank you for joining me today. Ask you about veterinary social work. What is a veterinary social worker?
Great question, and I'm glad that you asked. A veterinary social worker in an animal shelter, which is the job that I do. I am a social worker who's focused on the human-animal bond. And inside of an animal shelter, that means that I get to focus on the public. I get to help them in our community vet hospital if they're coming in for services, end-of-life care for their pets. So we support them in grief and loss. We also offer them support around surrendering an animal in our admissions department, but we also get to work on helping them keep a pet and helping them access our community's social services. I get to connect them with housing services, or if they need help with domestic violence services, or if they need help with child services. Anything we can do to help them.
All of the above.
Yes, anything that we can do to help keep a person and a pet together. That might be accessing veterinary care if they've never had that before, or if they need help with training and behavior to be able to keep a pet. Whatever we can do to help a family and a pet stay together, because we really believe that there is strength in keeping a pet and a person together.
This sounds like something that I feel like we need more of in this world of pet adoptions and support, because like you said, we want to keep pets with their families. So how can someone find out like where they could find a veterinary social worker? This sounds like something that everyone needs more of.
Yes, we need more veterinary social workers.
Yeah, we do.
So there's a professional organization called the International Association for Veterinary Social Workers, the IAVSW, and we have a website. So folks can go there. There's also the Center for Veterinary Social Work is run by the University of Tennessee. So folks can go there to find out, is there a veterinary social worker in your area? And we love to talk about our work because there aren't very many of us.
Yeah.
There's just about 20 or 25 of us working in animal shelters across the country and in Canada.
Wow.
There's actually maybe 5 or 6 of us at the conference right now.
Oh my goodness.
We keep making the joke that this is the most...
The one place you guys will all show up at.
Yeah. There's too many of us in one spot. We don't know what to do. We're going to take a group photo. But folks can go there, and we love to talk about our work. So reaching out to any of us who are already working in this area, we would love to meet and talk about the work. And it would be a dream come true to have us in each shelter, because we can look at the admissions process and figure out, can we make the surrender process more trauma informed? Can we make it easier and low barrier for the adoptions team? Can we make our food pantry and all of our other programs a little easier to access and make it easier for pet ownership and adoptions just across the board? We think that everybody deserves the love of a pet, and we just want that for everybody because we think it's so special.
Wow, that was so powerful to hear. Oakley thinks so too. I think that what you're saying, it's like you are like the missing piece of the puzzle, and so encouraging to hear. And I just really appreciate you sharing that with me and sharing everything about the veterinary social work that you're doing. And I hope that we see lots more people joining that industry really, really soon.
Thank you so much for featuring our work. It's a big deal. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for chatting with me today. And Oakley. Consider fostering if you're not ready to adopt yet. You'll help save a life, free up shelter space, and get a feel for what kind of pet is right for you. I actually fostered him before adopting him. So let's go meet some more dogs that could use a foster or forever home.
This is Caesar. He's our staff pick of a month. He came from Vermilion Parish shelter. He's been there about a year. He's super, super sweet. He loves to be in the pool. He loves water. He's one of our staff favorites. He just got out of heartworm treatment. Hello. What are you doing? As you can see, he loves kisses. He's been here a while, and he deserves a really good home to be in. Come out, meet him, take him on a canine cabbie, and let him have some fun.
Oh, it doesn't squeak. I thought it squeaked.
Meet Arnold, a lovable, silly, and well-mannered pit bull mix who's been waiting over 2 years to find his forever home. This handsome boy is available for adoption through the Love Pit in Dallas, Texas. Arnold is the total package, playful, sweet, and full of personality. He's got a great sense of humor, a bouncy, joyful energy, and a natural love for adventure, especially if it involves car rides or playing with other dogs who match his fun-loving style.
Imagine waking up every day and hoping maybe today is the day someone chooses you. Now imagine doing that for over 500 days. That's how long sweet Jasper has been waiting. At over 5 years old, this 70-pound hound mix is more than ready to trade in his kennel for a cozy bed in a loving home. Jasper is gentle, loyal, and has a quiet strength about him. But like many dogs who've been let down before, he just needs a little time to feel safe and to trust you.
Jada is an 11-year-old Pibble queen, and she is so ready to go into your home. She loves to play, she loves her squeakies, she'll defluff every single toy that you have, but leave those pillows alone. She loves to play fetch, and you'd never guess in 100 years that she's 11 years old. She lives in the shelter right now, but she does have a friend that takes her to their home on a regular basis, so we know that she is a lovely house guest. She is clean and house trained and only barks at things that walk by the front window. She loves going for walks and smelling every single piece of grass, so you got to keep moving so you keep this queen in the best shape of her life.
When Trudy first arrived at Mitchell County Animal Rescue, she was too nervous to let anyone close. But little by little, with patience and love, something shifted. This 5-month-old puppy found her confidence, found her voice, and found her joy. Now she meets every new face with excitement and every walk like it is the greatest adventure. Trudy did the hard part. She just needs a family to take it from here.
Did your heart melt? I think my heart melted. So if you're ready to meet your match, now's the time. Let's learn how to make the adoption stick with this week's Adoption A to Z.
The vet visits. Your dog's first vet visit sets the tone for a lifetime of care. Please bring any records you were given, ask a lot of questions, and discuss your dog's future needs. Take advantage of this time with a dog expert. A good relationship with your vet supports your dog's health from the start and throughout their lives.
My name is Aimee Sadler, and I am the founder and CEO of Dogs Playing for Life. I have a great job. I get to play with dogs for a living. It's a rough job, but somebody has to do it. And we bounce around the country. We've worked with over 400 shelters, and we teach them about managing really large populations of dogs and how we're going to meet their needs. And so we focus on play groups as our first defense. So getting the dogs out of their kennel every day. We want shelters across the country to hit what we call our Every Dog Every Day model, which means that every single eligible dog will get out of their kennel every day. And so that's what we focus on, and we start with play groups. And the way that they're around each other in the kennels is sometimes it sounds like a fire alarm is going off all the time because they're in distress and they're yelling, and so it's much nicer for them to get out and play together and realize that they're not yelling. They're yelling at each other like, hey, I'll see you out in the play yard, rather than yelling at each other like, I'm gonna get you. What inspired me to get started with Dogs Playing for Life really was a private client of mine. I was doing private dog training, and I went to her house one day and she said, my dogs are doing great, but I'm gonna load you up, we're gonna go down to the shelter where I walk dogs. And I was a little hesitant because it hurt my heart to see the dogs in the shelter. So instead, what I would do as a private trainer is I would work with rescue groups and take their behavior cases and take them into my program and then place them. Didn't want to go into the shelter. But she asked me to, and she said, hey, I'll pay for your time when you have gaps in your schedule. So that's what got me to the shelter specifically, to get this whole thing started. But what happened was I couldn't stand looking at the 40 dogs all yelling and they all wanted to get out, but only had a couple of hours, and I hated picking and choosing. So to me, because I was really comfortable with dogs together, I just asked permission, can I let them go out and play? They thought I was nuts, but I thought, let them get out, get all their yayas out, because I'm going in their retreats and they're like, I don't want that, just get me out of here. So I figured get all that extra energy out, and then you'll be more receptive to training, and then at least I can see which ones are still struggling, and those are the ones that I'll focus on. So that really is how it got started. It's tremendous. I mean, countless. We have dogs that are struggling opposite end of the spectrum. We can have really fearful shutdown dogs that are just terrified, can't walk on leash, to the ones that are going nuts and grabbing and frantic and aroused. And They can be difficult to even get out to the play yards, but then time and time again, they go out and have a play group, and then it's just a transformation from there. And then we never see that dog that was that escalated, either that frightened or that wound up. And over again that happens. And every single time that we've been to a shelter and done a seminar about play groups, every time there's been a dog that's been labeled as dog aggressive, and we demonstrate that they're actually great with dogs, every time. We have so many resources. On our website, we have a learning library, which is hours and hours and hours of video content with notations and kind of guidance along those videos. And we have all of our handouts that we share. Like, for example, when I'm speaking today, all of our handouts are available for people that attend those, so they have those study guides to go with. So we have lots of resources. If anybody's interested in a seminar, the email's easy. It's info@dpfl.org, and you just say, hey, I'm interested in a seminar at my shelter, and then we just get the ball rolling for you. I've been coming to Expo for a long time, and I always love networking and being here with everyone, and I love the opportunity to present. So we're here to talk about, at this stage where we are, how can we help these larger populations, and I love doing that, and that's why I'm at Expo. We don't actually have a volunteer program because we're bouncing around to everyone else's shelters, so we work with the volunteers that are at the shelters that we go to. But yeah, we would love the support always. We do, the ASPCA and Petco are big sponsors of ours, as well as Animal Farm Foundation. And so if you are an open admission municipal shelter, you've got a really good chance of you don't have to pay for us to come, it's sponsored. But we also would love support for the shelters that do have to raise the funds for themselves, and you can find us on our website.
So many people ask the same questions when they think about adopting, and I get it. It's a really big decision, and that is why we have put together Adoption FAQ to help you feel confident and ready to adopt. So, Dr. Courtney, what resources are available to pet parents when seeking guidance for training and pet care?
Yeah, it's interesting because there's so many resources and still you feel like there's just not enough. We don't know, where do I look, right? Who's a bona fide and verified resources? I would certainly say turn to your local shelters, number one. Turn to your local veterinary healthcare team. You can find online forums. You've got outstanding trainers out there who can give you that information. And of course, books, right? We rarely read nowadays, but books are a great source. So I would definitely say veterinary healthcare team, local shelters, trainers, and of course, online forums, and of course, books are outstanding resources. But when in doubt, utilize a variety of resources and then come to your own conclusions.
As you're preparing your home, make sure you remove anything valuable. It's so much easier just to prevent anything from happening before it does. Anything valuable, anything that you can't replace, those are the things that you just want to think about, and don't have them right there in the dog space or in your cat space. Obviously, look for things that are dangerous. It's a lot like preparing to have a toddler in your house. Make sure you're removing things like cords or plants that might be poisonous. Just really trying to think about what's there, anything sharp or anything that could be a danger. Just make sure those are out of the way. It'll make everything so much easier and the transition for your dog so much easier.
Did you see those wagging tails? I'm pretty sure they are waiting just for you. Every dog you saw today is adoptable. So if you want to take one home, just visit the shelter's website or scan the QR code to begin. We'll send you a special gift, but what is the real reward? It's a new best friend and a life saved. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week on The Adoption Show.